Hello, dear beautiful soul. My name is Stella Shakti, and welcome to my channel Sridaya. It means endless compassion. It means there's a light and salvation for everyone available, and this is why I'm here. I'm a channel for bringing us, everyone who needs it and who feels the knowledge how to come back to the full light, full blessings, full peace, and in harmony with yourself and surroundings. And first of all, I want to say before we hop into this message today, which is going to be very deep sharing about my past days, understandings about what is happening right now and what might happen also in your world. So please know you're not here by chance. I have been doing channeling work more than 20 years, mostly in Estonian language, also some years in English, and now this channel is especially for you who wants to come back fully in the light and living in bliss. So the message today is connected with ancestral, parental heritage patterns. It means patterns which you have gathered from your parents, from your grandparents, from the past generations, as they haven't healed, most of them, most probably not their emotional wounds, which means that even feeling feelings or certain feelings have been denied or said it's not good to feel these feelings like anger or sadness or whatever it might be, and everyone can feel inside themselves, what is this feeling I don't want to feel in my life? Or feeling even love. It doesn't have to be anything bad. Sometimes I know my grandparents, for example, talking about love was something, it wasn't a normal thing to do, absolutely not. So what is happening right now, I feel in the field of the consciousness, in the larger scale, not just our individual lives, but in all over the world, is that we feel exactly this kind of feelings which were not allowed by our parents and grandparents. And this emotional wound of my emotions are not important, or what I feel, it doesn't matter, because as maybe we were as a children and the parents said, oh, you can't cry because you're a boy, or don't cry because it's not such a big deal, or you don't need to feel this sadness because anyway it will not be working out, or whatever the reasons were putting to block us, have been creating a lot of confusion in our energy fields. And coming to this ascension path, come back to bliss, means that we allow ourselves to go through all these emotions, all this baggage, all these blockages. I can't feel this is not right, or this is not suitable in my age or suitable as my gender. For example, many men have been taught they can't express their feelings, or it's not a good sign to show emotional side at all. So this growing together on this planet is very often described as a path of awareness, path of understanding, path of bringing light, bringing truth back to the situations, because enlightenment actually means that I come back to the true self. I come back to the truth. I accept life as it is right now, and I accept whatever I'm going through exactly as it is, not trying to make it less important or not over dramatizing it. Yeah, we all know how this feels, right? So this growing process is helped by our karmic partners or soul family who helps us to come to these points which were not allowed before and which were considered as something shameful or considered as something not valuable, because emotions were considered, emotion comes and goes, doesn't matter. But what humanity didn't fully realize is that every emotion passing through us leaves a certain like blueprint, like certain like road inside us, like when we are pushing the wheels or like a bike on the sand, wherever the wheels go, there will be a trace behind it. And the more we have suppressed our feelings, the more this, like a sand, it can over time just melt back into the one and doesn't leave like big, everlasting, strong, like, how to say, when you make something of clay, and first it is something smooth and you can bend it and you can press it and you can form whatever sculpture or whatever you wish to create, some ceramics or something. First it is very soft, but over the time or in the oven, when it is cooked, the clay will stay in the shape what it was given. So we can say like the time is like an oven we are in, and if our emotions are not let to go free, then these harsh, difficult feelings what we have had inside, like hatred or shame or guilt or sadness or fear, for example, very strong fear patterns inside us, when these are not allowed to feel completely until it's coming to the roots. Where is the first point when I started to feel this feeling? Very usually it's in the childhood, like feeling of fear of abandonment or feeling of fear of betrayal. It all starts when we are very small children, right? So if we are not allowed in the adult time to completely process these feelings, then these feelings are staying as this hard rock shape inside us. And even if we would put sand over it when we go over our emotions called bike, like I was giving as a symbolism, then over the time the bike will go in the old road, still going back the old road because it was cemented in our childhood. And where I want to come with this point is that it's not just about feelings what we need to feel, but we need to come back inside us to remember that we are not these feelings, that this emotional pattern healing is just a surface level, like waves on the ocean, but down in the ocean bottom side is calm. And what helps us to do that is come back to the nature, to feel the true natural self, to feel the essence, because inside you is the essence of purity, which is untouched, unharmed, not disturbed by any of this turbulence of the minds and emotional bodies. So in some sense we can say, yes, these emotions are not so important, but what is important is not to get stuck into the denial of these emotions, because emotions come and go, yes, like the waves on the ocean, But the most important is to realize who is experiencing these experiences right now. This is in very known practice in yoga, is the practice of self-inquiry, self-observing, like who am I, who is experiencing this feeling at the moment. For example, when we do yoga, instead of just thinking, oh, where are my shoulders, my hands, my feet, we also come to the point where we feel who is experiencing this uncomfortable feeling, or who is experiencing this pleasure of this stretching, or feeling these good sensations after we have done some breath work. And this is not, again, not to belittle the feelings what we experience, but to come like one step behind, to look the bigger picture, not to watch only what we are watching, but who is watching these experiences. And I find it very beautiful that in the yoga practice and in the meditation practice, the peace what we receive, or what we experience when we are practicing our spiritual practices, is not just about momentarily bliss, or oh, I do yoga and this evening I feel good, but over the time of continuous practice, over the time of continuous allowing myself to take care of myself, to bring attention back to my true self, what is happening is that our sensations of getting knowledge from the universe, intuitive way, is growing. It means clairvoyance, just understanding clearly, feeling, clear feeling. If something is not right, your body is telling you not to go further on this road, or if something is good for you, then you automatically go and do these things. Not just a quick example, today I was going to the shop to buy ice cream, which I really like. We have here lactose-free and white sugar-free ice cream, and this is super delicious. And after I was putting ice creams in my basket, I was feeling I need to go and walk another side of the shop, and I couldn't understand why my body is going this direction. But then I was arriving there, then I remember, yeah, I need to buy a shower gel also. So it is like our body, which is intelligence, body is made of nature. We are part of God. Everything in our true self is actually expression of divinity, of expression of God. The body remembers, even if our mind, which is like, we can say, only element in this whole universe, which seems to be sometimes, or it depends on the person, of course, more or less disconnected from the oneness. But what is good about meditation and yoga, really continuous practice often, is that our mind steps back. We start to trust our body more. And then I was just reaching my hand and I was taking shower gel, because then I remember when I was standing there, yeah, this is what I needed, and my body knew this. And this kind of coming to the spontaneous flow of the life is somehow we come back to our wild nature, but not in the wild sense that we hurt ourselves or we act violent with each other, not this kind of wild. But wild nature meaning that we are becoming one with the flow of the most efficient flowing in life. And what I feel, what is now I come to the point which I truly wanted to talk to you about, which was my main mission today to tell, was that what I feel, what is right now happening all over the world with the people, and especially now when this solar eclipse is coming and all these planets where we are positioned in the sky is very interesting. It will be the big shift in the understanding of how we as individuals are connected with the big universe, like our individual mind and our true self, how we are connected with other people, and which kind of expression we want to take, and what we don't want to take. For example, what I have seen now is a big thing is that many people discover they don't want to be responsible for other people who are very well available to be responsible for themselves. Like they are adults, they know how to help themselves, but sometimes we as very compassionate people have discovered that we want to help others, but these people, as we are helping them, they don't help themselves, or not according to the highest flow, let's say. So I believe this is also from our parents and grandparents a lot, as I remember my grandmother was always taking care of everyone and cooking for everyone and showing interest in everyone's business, what they're doing, giving advice if needed, and so on. So, which is all very good, and I think we have a lot enjoyed in our life to experience all these experiences, whatever we have been doing. But if something starts to feel this is too much, is not anymore aligned with our true self, maybe it was aligned with us last week, last month, last year, it was completely okay to do this, but suddenly we might feel that this kind of taking responsibility for others is not anymore who we are. It's not where we see ourselves to go on in our life. And please know, if you discover this kind of point, then this is a calling to come to the higher level of the self. It's not that something is wrong with you. It is higher plan, because we are not just living day by day. We are right now changing the big eras. We're coming from the Pisces era to the Aquarius, and the Aquarius energy is very much independent, self-managing, self-taking responsibility, as we can see also here. For example, in social media, how many people, young people right now, are creating their own YouTube channels instead of going to work 8 to 5 somewhere. Like universe is completely supporting right now people who are stepping out from the systems which might have been traditions, long traditions, many generations traditions, and right now we're discovering, no, this is not for me anymore. And what helps us to do this rearrangement, because one thing is to start to feel again these feelings which were not allowed, right? Like maybe our grandparents were telling, oh, this is a job you have to do, you have to be responsible, what you start you finish. It means if you start one job you have to do until you drop dead in some cases, isn't it? But new time asks us very clearly, be patient with these rearrangements, but do not postpone it. Do not put it, oh, I will think about this somewhere next year or next century, because the time is now. Every thing what we start needs time to grow. Like we plant the seed, we don't expect next day to cut the crop. But if we want to start something new, right now is the best time to really think, where do I want to be in 5 years or 10 years, and what are the first steps to truly create it. And I believe this is a very very divine attribute to have patience, because without patience, to expect, oh, I'm gonna do one day yoga and then rest of the life I don't need to take care of the body, is not working like this. Or even the meditation practice, I have told many years, and I'm very gladly telling to you, I think this is the best gift one soul can give to themselves, is to start to meditate every single day. And really not just, oh, I'm sitting 1 minute, but really try to feel this intimate connection with love, with the light, with this great spirit, with the God energy inside you. Because the more you are creating this strong connection with your own true divine essence, it will bring so many gifts, and it will bring so many blessings, which everyone can discover on the road themselves. But I have been meditating right now. Yeah, it will be 20 years this year. So, and I'm telling you, every day I'm meditating. I'm so endlessly grateful for my past self, who truly took this as something I learned from my teacher. And the teacher was telling, you just do this and you will see. And this is what I want to give to you today. You just do this, you will see. Of course, it's easy to say, oh, my life is so nice right now, I don't need to do, everything is so beautiful and flowing, why should I meditate, it's a waste of time. It's easy to think like this, but you know, we have different phases, different seasons in life. Maybe, yeah, today, tomorrow, no problem, and God bless, it will never be because of the problem. But life gives us challenges, if we want it or not. This is a part of life, is going through these more difficult times and growing. And it doesn't have to be with you something, but maybe around you people having very difficult moments. And that moment, to have this kind of strong spiritual practice, to truly have yourself inside yourself shining like a beautiful sunshine, is the best you can give to yourself, because then nothing else can take you out from your shining. Yeah, challenges can challenge and it can put you out for a little while, but the more stronger connection we have with the divine self, the more quickly we recover, the more quickly we come back to the truest essence, which is a true bliss. And right now, when I'm sharing this video, I have had very difficult time. Past month I have been, wow, such a processes, but thanks to the practices, thanks to the nature, and thanks to the big work I have been doing many years before, I think this challenge could have been broken down me like for years. But now I feel, even after 1 month, or even less than 1 month right now, I feel much better, and I feel I haven't lost myself. Even this challenge truly wanted to push me down so deeply. And probably you know these experiences in life when you feel like everything has collapsed. Everything that you knew is true has just disappeared. Everything what you were thinking is so sure, and you have been built all your life, all your dreams, all your hopes with something, and it just disappears in 1 second. What to do then? How to come back? And this is what the universe wants to tell us all who are going through this kind of challenging times, is that everything what we experience right now is because this is our destiny. And whatever destiny is giving to us, it is up to our free will how we will solve it. But the main important events in our life we can't prevent. These are something which have to happen, because these are the turning points where our soul is deciding, how do I use my mastery at this very moment? And I feel like this solar eclipse time right now, and whenever you're watching this video and you find yourself into the, you have been just through very challenging situation where you had to really stay true what is true to you, even some people are not telling you the full truth, and you stay in your truth, is that connecting with the energy of the stars might really help. Watch the stars, feel yourself that even you are like in the complete darkness night, everything is dark, everyone around you is so fearful, maybe your own, which you think are your own fears, are like creeping up. This is the point where we are invited to shine our light. And what is our light? Our light is truth. The more honest we are with ourselves first, and the more honest we are with others, if they are in this kind of point that it is healthy and secure for you to express your truth, the more you are shining your light. And even if you can't tell to these people, because these people have been showing themselves to you as cheaters, as liars throughout the years, and you feel like this kind of energy, whatever I say, they just they would put me down and manipulate me back into their world of lying. Whatever is the case, please know that if you're honest with yourself, like you really have meetings with your true self, is it by writing your journal or just contemplating, meditating in the nature, whatever you discover in these most dark points, it will be the foundation for your new abundance. This is so crazy how it is, but this is what universe is showing to me right now. Whatever you have been got wounds or hurt or past traumas, and you yourself choose to heal it through self-inquiry, self-observing, self-understanding, and I really, really highly recommend, if you have been struggling with some mental issues, some fears, more than 1 month by yourself, please find yourself a therapist, counselor, someone who can support you, because if we live in an environment which has been full of lies, full of deceit, full of bringing darkness, our brains very often have been thinking, maybe I am wrong and they are right, and this kind of living is actually okay. But this kind of living is not in any means aligned with the highest calling of the universe. And maybe our parents, our grandparents have been living in this kind of deceitful life, and that's why you experience this kind of karma right now, where you are learning to detach yourself from. Then this kind of karma release will bring you a lot of prosperity, because what you learn, you can start to, in the future, when God, your true self, is telling you, you start to share this knowledge. It will bring a lot of joy, happiness, help, clarity for everyone you're sharing this with. So this right now, what we are going through, is a big heart awakening. is not just let's solve this problem and move on the same way. No, this is coming to the truest self, your Buddha self, your God self, your most enlightened version of yourself, which is your Buddha nature. And who is coming to help us from the spiritual realm? Oh my God, this is so beautiful. Mother Mary, Mother of Jesus energy is supporting us. And oh my God, it makes me truly cry. It's this energy. This is such a crazy coincidence. But before I was recording this video, I was listening to another video from another channeler, and he was talking that Mother Mary is with us and blessing us and bringing us all this light. I'm sorry. I feel so emotionally touched, and then I was feeling, oh, should I say this in my video also? I don't want to say this if it doesn't come by itself, because I don't want to just like copy someone was saying. I would just always want to bring the highest truth in this moment, which me as a channeler can bring. And right now, from all the cards, we are so blessed. We are so blessed. And your courage to have interest in this kind of topics and this kind of flow, what you're doing. This is a big mission, what you're doing right now. It's not a small thing. This is a revolution, not just for you, but all the collective energy. We are becoming our Christ self. Christ means oneness. We we come back as one, all together, not just individuals and not just, it's everything coming back as one. And what is the key here is the truth, because open heart tells the truth, and open heart is not afraid to share if something we have experienced or what we have done has not been aligned with us, when we have been lying, cheating, whatever people go through on this planet. Coming back to heart is to become transparent, is to express everything freely and allowing others to express when we feel like this. Everything has to be at the right time when everyone is ready for it, enough calm, enough open to receive. So thank you, Mother Mary, and thank you everyone for watching this video, and I hope this video helped you a little bit to understand your path and your giving you mirroring back that you are on the right path, and stay true to yourself. And whatever you feel like wounds or pain still coming up, ask Mother Mary energy to hold you. And this is very beautiful connection with the rebirth. We are right now rebirthing ourselves. We are coming on this planet as our highest light. And there's nothing to be afraid of, because as we are expressing our true self, others can feel in the heart that this is coming from the heart. And if someone is sharing truly from their heart, the hearts are opening just naturally. This is the law of the heart. But if we try to hide something and, still like playing some game, oh, I don't want to talk about everything, then it's becoming more blockages, because others can feel if we're still afraid. And if this is a case, no need to worry, because we can always take time out, take time for self-healing, to do therapy, to do yoga, to do meditation, to do self-understanding more deeply. And when we truly understand, there is a peace inside ourselves. then it's no more shaky energy, then it's becoming as a flowing of light, like peaceful, grounded, clear message coming through us. And the key to there was, remember, we started our card reading to feel your emotions. Whatever we feel, we allow ourselves to feel it, not to deny it or criticize ourselves because, oh, I'm still feeling like this. Why I'm still afraid? I should not feel. No, if it's still afraid, we need to look at this. And if it's difficult to do by ourselves, very good idea to go to therapy and to understand more clearly this. The root cause of these fears is never us. It's never us. It's always some misunderstanding which we have collected on the way. Because our true essence, our true self is pure light, it's pure bliss, pure happiness. And it's normal, we need to have fear, to be afraid. If some big crocodile is walking on our road, we need to know to step away or to stay calm or turn around. But as humans, we are learning to open up, and it's going to be very healing. The more we open up, the more easy it is to breathe, and it's very natural that on the way we can feel very lonely, very sad, or very isolated, because not everyone understands what we're going through. But please remember, if you pray to the God and universe, the right people at the right time are sent to you, with who you can share, and then be grateful for these people. Don't push away these people. Learn about growing together with people. It's very good idea, especially when we come from very toxic environments. It's good to learn what is healthy relationship about, what is healthy communication about, how to solve difficult situations without creating more conflict, but to really come to the solutions together. So all these learnings we can do when universe have isolated us. Very often this isolation is not to punish us, but to give us time to learn for the next phase of life. And welcome to subscribe on my channel. Thank you for everyone liking and subscribing, and I wish you everyone very beautiful day or night, wherever you are in your life and your path. Be blessed. May your enlightened self shine through in every situation, and may you always be protected by the highest law of love. Namaste.